Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Today in this class, we will be continuing our discussion of the similar triangles that we had, the congruent triangles that we had started few days back. So let us now continue. So we had discussed what are congruent triangles. We started with discussing what are the congruent figures. Then we moved on, and then we further discussed what are the congruent triangles. What do I mean by when I say that the two triangles are congruent? So this was what a congruent figures means. Then we moved on to congruent triangles. What I mean by when I'm saying that this triangle one is congruent to the triangle two. This triangle one, what I mean when I say that this triangle one is congruent to this triangle two. So we discussed the things that the angle should be equal, the length of the side should be equal, the corresponding length of the side should be equal, and the corresponding angle should be equal. Then we moved on, and we tried to discuss some of the criteria by which I can prove that the two triangles are congruent. So first was the sufficient criteria, sufficient condition, मतलब अगर ऐसा हुआ तो फिर ये दो triangles congruent होंगे. Now we are discussing the sufficient conditions for proving that the two triangles are congruent. The first criteria that we did was the SAS congruency criteria. That means two sides and the angle included between them. Then we read about ASA congruency criteria. Further, I read about AAS congruency criteria. Later on, I read about SSS congruency criteria, and in the finally, I read about the RHS congruency criteria. These were the four congruency criteria that I read. These were the congruency criteria that I read at the till previous class. Now, today in this class, what we will be doing is we will be then we also looked into a possibility why SSA and AAA are not the congruency criteria. These are the two questions that hamper us, that give us lot of trouble. Why these two are not the congruency criteria? So we discussed about this. We discussed that sir, there can be multiple possibilities possible. So I cannot say that the two triangles are congruent, right? Similarly, for AAA also there can be multiple possibilities possible. Like see, the triangle one, all the triangles that are being formed, they have the AAA criteria. They are satisfying AAA criteria. But which triangle will be congruent to which triangle? That is not there. The problem that I'm facing here is okay. I'm having length as equal. I'm having angles as equal, but the lengths are different. With the same length of angle, with the same measurement of angle, I can have different lengths. That is the issue that I was getting, right? That is why I said that A is not a convention criteria. Next we learned that CPCT, that is the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles are also congruent. This is what we learned. This is what we have learned. Now, then we read some theorems. The first theorem was angle opposite to the equal sides of a triangle. Equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. I told you that one method is there by which we can if I draw the angle bisector, then also I can prove them to be congruent. Further, if I draw the perpendicular from point A, if I draw a perpendicular from point A to the side BC, then also I can say that the two triangles are congruent. So these are the things that we have done. Then, if the bisector of the Then the next thing that we did was the bisector of the vertical angle bisects the base of the triangle, then the triangle is called as isosceles triangle. This concept also we learned that day, and this was the thing we learned its proof also. Now it's time for you to solve some questions. The first question is there in front of you. You have total of 5 minutes, total of 3 minutes to solve this question. Your time starts now. दिस इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू लिसन। देव, आपने जो आंसर लिखा है उस आंसर को आप ध्यान से देखो, उस आंसर में भी ये बात लिखी है, उस आंसर में भी ये बात लिखी हुई है, बट आई डोंट नो, आई डोंट नो हाउ एंड फ्रॉम वेयर यू गेव दैट आंसर और हाउ यू गेव इट, बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इट वाज अ कॉपी पेस्टेड मटेरियल, क्योंकि अगर ये कॉपी पेस्टेड नहीं होता तो आपको पता होता एक्सप्लेनेशन। PQR is a triangle. PQR is an equilateral triangle. And others also, please listen to me. PQR is an equilateral triangle, और मुझे ये प्रूव करना है कि the measure of each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degrees. You know, friends, why this geometry becomes a very tough subject? The reason being is हमें कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि हमें वो चीज आती है, बट हमें वो चीज नहीं आती. This is what happened with Dev and Dhairya. This is what happened with Dev and Dhairya. उन्होंने क्या बोला? उन्होंने ये बोला कि सर सारे एंगल्स इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल के इक्वल हो जाएंगे. Who told you this? By definition, equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all the sides are equal. This is the definition of the equilateral triangle. वहां पे कहीं पे भी साइड की बात, एंगल की बात नहीं की जाती है. और ज्योमेट्री में मैंने आप लोगों को पहले भी बताया है कि अगर ज्योमेट्री में if I am writing my name, then I have to give my Aadhaar card number or my PAN card number to establish that yes, my name is this. Otherwise, the law of geometry will not treat me as an image. उसको नहीं पता कि जो सामने वाला बोल रहा है वो अनिमेश है या कोई और है, अनिमेश है या आकाश है या विनोद है या कोई भी है, उसको ये नहीं पता. ठीक है ना? तो I have to support, I have to give my Aadhaar card number in order to support this. This is the one thing. अब देखो यहाँ पे हो क्या रहा है. In this triangle, what is happening? Just in this triangle, what is happening, my dear friends? We know that angle P is equal to angle R. So angle P is equal to angle R. So what I can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Why? Because the angles opposite to the equal sides of the triangle are equal. Similarly, I can say that PR is equal to QR. Therefore, I can say that angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Therefore, I can also say that angle 2 is equal to angle 3. From this relation, I can say, my dear friends, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Now your logic is perfectly all right. That the sum of the three triangles of a that the sum of the three interior angles of a triangle is 150 degrees. So I will have angle 1 plus angle 1 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degrees. 3 times of angle 1 is equal to 180 degrees. That gives me angle 1 is equal to 60 degrees. अब ये वाला एंगल 60 डिग्री हो गया, ये वाला एंगल 60 डिग्री हो गया, ये वाला एंगल भी 60 डिग्री हो गया. सवाल खत्म. Thus I can prove that all the angles of an equilateral triangle are 60 degree. सिंपल सी तो कहानी थी यार, सिंपल सी तो कहानी थी. कितना लंबा चौड़ा इतिहास रच याद करें. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. चलो, this is a question. If B is the midpoint of the hypotenuse ABC, hypotenuse AC of a right angle triangle ABC, you have to prove that BD is equal to half of AC. The time allotted for this question is 2 minutes. Time starts now.
Sir.
क्या मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि
Yes.
triangle ADB and the triangle and this triangle CDE are congruent? Because what I have done is I know that AD is equal to CD. देखो भाई, AD is equal to CD ये मुझे दिया हुआ है. Further, I also know that BD is equal to DE. This is by my construction. This is by my construction. This is given to me. This is given to me. So can I say, and I also know that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because they are the vertically opposite angles. So can I say that triangle ADB is congruent to triangle CDE? कह सकता हूँ ऐसे, इसमें कोई दिक्कत तो है नहीं. सर
Yes, sir.
सिमिलरली
So
अगर
also
ये
with
दोनों
SS congruence criteria.
SAS कॉन्ग्रुएंसी क्राइटेरिया, यहाँ पे लिख दो भाई SAS कॉन्ग्रुएंसी क्राइटेरिया। सर इसके अलावा मैं ये बात कह सकता हूँ कि ये जो एंगल, सपोज दिस इज एंगल नंबर 3 एंड दिस इज एंगल नंबर 4, क्या एंगल नंबर 3 और एंगल नंबर 4 इक्वल होंगे? क्या एंगल BAC will be equal to angle ACE? Since the two triangles are equal, so I can also say that this angle number 3 will be equal to angle number 4 by CPCT. Angle number 3 will be equal to angle number 4 by CPCT. Say yes or no.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, if these two angles are equal, my dear friend, so can I say that AB is parallel to EC because they
Yes,
are forming a Z. They are forming a Z. Alternate interior angles are equal. So can I say that AB is parallel to CE?
yes, sir.
Now, if AB is parallel to CE, sir, so can I say that, and I also know that angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. So can I say that angle ECB will be equal to 90 degree? Say yes or no. If
Sir.
I'm saying that
Yes,
angle
sir.
ABC is equal to 90 degree, so angle ECB will also be equal to 90 degree. Sum of the interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. So angle ECB will also be 90 degree. क्या ये बात समझ में आ गई सभी लोगों को?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you state the reason as consecutive interior angles?
Consecutive interior angles, ये कौन सा concept है भाई?
Sir, like if you add both of them, then we will get 180 degrees. So we can.
It is the right turn is sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal. The exact term is this one. ठीक है, अब जब इतना हमने प्रूफ किया, अब जरा आ जाओ ट्रायंगल ABC एंड ट्रायंगल ECB पे। ABC एंड ECB पे आई एम इरेजिंग ऑल दिस।
Sir, we can say that AB is equal to EC by CPCT.
एक मिनट ट्रायंगल ABC and triangle ECB. What I was saying, that this angle is equal to 90 degree, angle B is equal to angle C is equal to 90 degree. Further, BC is equal to BC, which is common, and further I also know that AB is equal to EC. ये कैसे? अभी जब ये दोनों ट्रायंगल्स को कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूफ किया था तो मुझे मिला था AB is equal to EC. So finally I can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ECB. If triangle ABC is congruent to triangle EBC, so I can say that AC is equal to BE. कह सकता हूं AC is equal to BE. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
If I can say AC is equal to BE, this point was D. So can I say that 2 times of BD is equal to AC? क्यों ऐसा क्यों कहा आपने? बिकॉज हमने कंस्ट्रक्शन किया था कि B को एक पॉइंट E तक एक्सटेंड करो such that BD is equal to DE. So can I say from here that BD is equal to half of AC?
Yes, sir. Hence proved.
हो गया प्रूफ? हो गया प्रूफ भाई लोग?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
बाकी
sir.
क्यों नहीं बोल? Why others are not responding? समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा है?
नहीं सर, समझ में आ रहा।
पक्का?
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ बोलिए।
सर D is the midpoint ऐसा हमें पहले दिया हुआ है, तो हमें ये मेंशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है ना अलग से कि as D is the midpoint of B and AC. Then
No, ये तो मेंशन्ड है ना। ठीक है, ये तो मेंशन है। ओके, हो गया, आगे बढ़े।
Yes, sir.
चलो ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं। चलो भाई, ये वाला एक सवाल कर लो। If in the figure two sides AB and BC are and the median AM of triangle ABC are respectively equal to the side DE and EF and the median DN of triangle DEF, then you have to prove these two things, है ना? Your time starts now. Anybody except Jay Pandya who has solved this question? No. Ananya, what is the issue, beta? Why you are not able to solve the question? Can you please unmute yourself and tell me?
Yes, sir.
What is the issue, beta? Why you are not able to solve the question?
Sir, I am still solving.
Where still? Okay, okay, fine. Fine. Chalo. Now this is in this figure we have two sides AB and BC and the median AM of the triangle ABC are respectively equal to the side DE and EF and the median DN of triangle DEF. मुझे ये प्रूफ करना है। ठीक है भाई, कर देते हैं प्रूफ। बेटा सबसे पहले ये देखिए, आप लोग जरा ध्यान से देखिए और ध्यान से समझिए। सर BC is equal to EF. Oh, this is too irritating. Sir, BC is equal to EF. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
It is given to me.
Yes.
तो सर अभी हम लोग यूक्लिड वाले चैप्टर में पढ़कर आए हैं कि इफ आई डिवाइड इक्वल्स को अगर मैं किसी इक्वल क्वांटिटी से डिवाइड करूंगा तो द रिजल्ट विल बी इक्वल। अगर मैं वो क्वांटिटी नॉन जीरो है और अगर मैं उसको डिवाइड करता हूं तो द रिजल्ट विल बी इक्वल। तो सर कैन आई से दैट BC upon 2 will be equal to EF upon 2? That
Yes,
will
sir.
give me BM is equal to EN.
EN.
BC upon 2 is nothing but BM and EF upon 2 is nothing but EN. क्यों आपने ये कैसे कह दिया? How can you say this? I can say this because मुझे ये दिया हुआ है कि AM and DN are the medians. AM and DN are the medians. Therefore, BM will be equal to. I also know that. Sir, BM is equal to CM is equal to half of BC. And sir, I also know that EN is equal to NF is equal to half of EF. ये दोनों चीजें मुझे पता है, तो BM इज इक्वल टू EN हो गया। अब अगर मैं दोनों ट्रायंगल्स की बात करूं, कौन कौन से ट्रायंगल्स की? अगर मैं ट्रायंगल ABC ABM और DEN की बात करूं, आई एम रेजिंग ऑल दिस। इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ट्रायंगल ABM M and triangle DEN, what I will have AB is equal to DE, ये ऐसा मुझे दिया हुआ है। I will have BM is equal to EN, या अभी मैंने प्रूफ किया है। and I will also have AM is equal to DE, ये मुझे दिया हुआ है। Therefore, these two triangles are congruent. These two triangles are congruent. Therefore, I can say that, sir, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle DEN. Why? By SSS congruency criteria. ये जो दोनों triangles हैं, ये दोनों triangles congruent होते हैं by SSS congruency criteria. अब सर अगर ये दोनों triangles congruent हैं by SSS congruency criteria, so sir, can I say that angle B is equal to angle E? Angle B is equal to angle E by CT यहाँ पे नीचे लिख दीजिए by CT. ठीक है, एंगल बी इज इक्वल टू एंगल ई बाय सिंप्लिसिटी. नाउ आई नो दैट इन ट्रायंगल एबीसी, इन ट्रायंगल एबीसी, क्या बोल रहे बेटा?
सर नहीं, वही बोल रहा था कि अब ऐसे हो गया.
In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equal to DE. ठीक है, ये मुझे दिया हुआ है. BC is equal to EF, ये मैंने अभी अभी ये भी मुझे दिया हुआ है. एंड एंगल B is equal to एंगल E, ये मैंने अभी अभी प्रूव किया है. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by SAS congruency. खत्म है ये, बस इतना सा सवाल था और कुछ नहीं.
Sir,
बस
according
इतना
to
सा
me,
सवाल था.
90 or more than 90% of data was on the question only.
बेटा ये हर सवाल में यही होता है. be it this question, be it this question, be it that question, every question has this. But the thing is, अगर आप क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते वक्त ये सोच रहे हो कि what your mother is cooking in the kitchen or what your father is doing in the office, then you will not be able to solve the question. और अगर आप ये सोच रहे हो कि what your friend will be doing at this moment, oh he must be playing some video game, और मुझे देखो मुझे कंप्यूटर के सामने बैठा दिया गया है, तब सवाल कभी नहीं, जिंदगी में कभी सवाल. These are not that easy questions. These questions require lot of thinking and lot of patience. ठीक है, चलो. Try this question. The time that you have is 3 minutes. इतना तो हम भी जानते हैं कि हम कॉन्ग्रुएंट ट्रायंगल्स का चैप्टर कर रहे हैं, कॉन्ग्रुएंट ट्रायंगल्स के सवाल कर रहे हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं जो भी कहानी होगी वो कॉन्ग्रुएंट ट्रायंगल से रिलेटेड ही है. इसके अलावा तो कुछ होने वाला नहीं. तो भाई मुझे प्रूफ करने के लिए दिया है, मुझे प्रूफ करने के लिए दिया है AB इज इक्वल टू, मुझे प्रूफ करने के लिए दिया है बेटा AB इज इक्वल टू ZX. दैट मीन्स मुझे वो ट्रायंगल चुनना है जिस ट्रायंगल का साइड AB है, और साथ में मुझे वो भी ट्रायंगल चुनना है जिस ट्रायंगल का साइड ZX. ये दो ट्रायंगल्स मेरे को चुनने हैं. तो ये दो ट्रायंगल्स कौन कौन से हो गए? ये दो ट्रायंगल्स कौन कौन से हो गए सर? ये दोनों ट्रायंगल्स ये वाले. एक तो सर पहला ट्रायंगल
BYA and XY.
एक सेकंड बताओ यार. एक तो सर पहला ट्रायंगल ये वाला हो गया और दूसरा ट्रायंगल सर ये वाला हो गया. ये दोनों मेरे ट्रायंगल्स हो गए. अब मैं क्या करूंगा? अब जरा इनको प्रूफ करने की कोशिश करते हैं. देखो समस्या यहाँ पे ये आ रही है कि मुझे एक एंगल तो पता है. मुझे क्या पता है कि एंगल AY is perpendicular to ZY. So can I say, sir, can I say that angle BYX is equal to 90 degree? Similarly,
Yes,
sir, can I
Sir,
say that
There is
angle
also given the symbol
angle
for 90.
ZYA is equal to 90 degree? Now, can I say that angle BYX is equal to angle ZYA? अब एक काम करते हैं, इन दोनों एंगल्स में एंगल AYX को जोड़ देते हैं. एंगल BYX प्लस
it is included in both the triangles equally. So
AYX is equal to एंगल ZYA प्लस ऑफ एंगल AYX. इसको करने से क्या फायदा मिला? इसको किस बेसिस पे किया? Euclid's postulate, Euclid's axiom that if when equals are added to equal, the wholes are equal. अब यहाँ से मुझे रिजल्ट क्या मिला? I am getting a result that angle BYA is equal to angle ZYX. एंगल BYA is equal to एंगल ZYX. अब ये जो दोनों ट्रायंगल्स हैं AYB और ZYX में आ जाओ. AY is equal to ZYG are AY is equal to ZY दिया हुआ है. I'm talking about these two triangles. AY is equal to ZY already given है. उसके बाद BY is equal to XY ये भी मुझे दिया हुआ है. And angle B by A is equal to angle ZYX. These two angles are equal to 90 degree. ये भी मुझे दिया हुआ. Therefore, I can say that these two triangles, triangle AYB is congruent to triangle ZYX by SAS congruency criteria. SAS congruency criteria से ये दोनों triangles अगर congruent हैं sir, तो by simplicity I can say that AB is equal to ZX. By simplicity, I can say that AB is equal to ZX. This is how the proof of the question goes. Okay, sir. So what I will do is I will stop here today. In the next turn, I will discuss inequalities related to the triangle. After discussing inequalities related to the triangle, I will proceed further. As I told you, we won't be discussing the questions as of now. We will be discussing the questions after 26. Okay. So bye bye everyone. Take care.